Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Stream Stranded Deep. And I want to say a special hello to, I believe that is Valern, the latest follower. It looks like they followed after the conclusion of last night's first Stooges stream, so they didn't get a notification pop up. So, Haldo and welcome to you. I'm glad that you're engaging with my content and find it interesting, and I also appreciate the follow. So, let's get started then. Oh. This weekend, much like this week, has been hot and draining, so may not be the most enthusiastic tonight, but I'll do what I can. We've got a lot to do, so let's see, is it morning? It is evening. Well, not much we can do during the evening, so I guess we can start chopping down trees. Looks like we've more or less de-coconutted the entire place. So, how's my axe doing? 14%? This thing's about to break. So, yeah, let's start chopping stuff down. Well, there you go. Right here wouldn't be a bad spot. At least not to start. So how is everyone tonight? Excuse me while I try and get more comfortable in my chair. Yeah, I got the fan one. Surprisingly clear night tonight. I missed. I was about to say, I'm surprised this thing hasn't broken yet. Pile. Right there. Good. Drop these on the beach. Yeah, for being like 7, 8 o'clock at night, it's surprisingly easy to see out here. Surprisingly clear. Alright, we're gonna need another rock. I don't think... Let me see. I don't think we have anything in our tools box to replace this, do we? No, we don't. No. Okay. Alright then. Might as well get to cutting. 7 hits with a rock shard ain't bad, or stone tool, or whatever. It's called a rock shard in earlier versions. Ooh, my back. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this upcoming work week because, yeah, I only have 4 days of the week. However, I'm going to be having to operate on makeup time more or less the entire week because I've got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday and they want me there right as my shift starts. So I don't even have time to, like, clock in, put in a note saying that I'm going to the doctor, and then leave. No, I have to be there right then and there, so I'm going to be probably dealing with some absence time if I can't make up everything before Friday. We will go ahead and put these. I think putting this. I was almost able to get that to fit. Hold on. Right there. Excellent. Right, while we're doing this, might as well go ahead and just start chopping trees down instead of, like, decapitating them and then splitting them up into logs with this thing. An axe would be better for that. Oh, I just noticed that tree landed on Big Bacon. Sorry. Right, 5 hits. I think. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Drop that right there. Another stone tool. Let's get to cut. Just a moment. I just noticed something. Let's see. I need to turn on Do Not Disturb, please. Thank you. Okay, good. That's not showing up in the feed anyway, but I still don't want my Steam friends pop-ups popping up, just in case. Apologies if I sound sleepy, because, again, it's been a really draining week. Whew. Just sending a message real quick. Okay, sorry about that. That's 21%, so I can probably knock down one more. There we go. Six hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, alright. This, I need a stick, and I need a lashing as well. We should be able to make a crude axe. There we go. Oh, it just took a stick from the pile. Sure, do that, why don't you? There's a lot of trees on this island, so this axe may not last. But we'll have to see. Five hits ain't bad. It's definitely better than 14. Oh, I missed a coconut. Oh, I'm sorry, Bat. I didn't even see that bat up there. Whoops. Oh well. The bats have plenty of places to roost in the form of the pine trees around here. Oh, there goes that one, trying to take its coconut with it. Oh, no, you don't. That tree was like, go, my child, flee into the sea before he grabs you. No! Your child shall join the pile like the rest of them. Aldo song, yes, coconut halves. So how are you doing, Song? A couple more. Oh, hey, it's Little Bacon. I think you ate too much mac and cheese, you're feeling full. Oh dear. Hopefully not the bad kind of full. Takes 3 hits to decapitate one of these things. Yep. Dang, Little Bacon, you're making like dirt trails in the air, you're running so fast. Thankfully not that good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat. Oh, I did miss one. And I missed a coconut, too. Oh, dear. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to eat a big dinner tomorrow for the doctor's appointment because they don't want me to have any breakfast before I go in. If only you could make palm bunch piles, that'd be nice. 33 coconuts, not bad. That means 33 trees. Because it's usually one coconut per tree. You know what? I just remembered. Actually, once this stream's over, I gotta take some medication before I go to bed. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I have multiple torches for some reason. I don't know why. Why do I have multiple torches? Let's see. Well, I don't have one in there because I don't need one in there. Strange. Oh, I must have picked it up from that box, maybe. I don't know. Drop it here, I guess? Just a line of palm bunches. Let's see, that's a bot. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, no. I don't appreciate bots here. Go away. Alright. Here is my axe. Three hits to knock off, 3 hits to destroy. Do you want me to be a mod for when something like that pops up? May not be too active, but I do lurk a lot. We'll talk about it. The people who used to be my mod team aren't necessarily as active anymore, so having a more active mod would probably be helpful. can't see the time because it's shaking on my arm too much. Wow, it's already basically 6 a.m. Nice. Wow, really? Talk about awkward placement. Alright, well, there's no point in us going out on the water for another couple of in-game hours anyway. Gotta let the water clear. So we can keep chopping these up for now. Okay, yeah, this is getting a little low, so I may have to upgrade it before we leave the island. That's fine. I can guarantee that we're going to be having water for days on this island, even if it is just the one still. You know, while we're here... Actually, hold on. I think there's a ration in one of these boxes. No, that's where I'm keeping my stuff. I thought I had a ration with me? Did I? No. I mean, that's fine. I can eat stuff that I've got here, so... Yeah. One coconut for breakfast. Okay, it's about 8 a.m., so should be good to go out onto the water for the day. So let's go ahead and save, because we know that there can be some nasty stuff out in the shallows here. So, okay. Should be okay, at least for now. That'll do. Right, time to go exploring and killing some sharks. Let's go see what this new island has for us. We'll start by going this way. Now, I thought I saw a shark... I was about to say, yeah. Whoa, dang, he got aggressive real quick. I heard his noises and the music started playing. Where is he? There you are. Wait. I'm pretty sure that's a tiger shark. Yeah, it is. And you got aggressive real quick. Oh, that was a semi-blind shot because the sun was in my eyes and I still got him. Nice. One more good shot should take him down. Oh, no. Now it's one more. Come on. Die. All right. Now here's the fun part. We gotta hope something from the deep doesn't come to say hello when we drag the body back. Okay. Well, we also found the clay. We know the clay's on this side, so that's nice. Okay. Ooh. We'll keep you right here. Well, the aggression was kind of surprising. I actually do prefer it when they're aggressive like that. Makes finding them easier. Okay. Should be safe to get back to the boat. Okay. The heck? Another one? Y'all saw that too, right? There was a second tiger shark. My guess is he's over there. And that was like the edge of his territory or something. Watch out for that rock. There's a lot of rocks here. Hmm. Anything around? The sea's being really choppy today. So we had one shark that attacked us immediately, one shark that kind of poked its head in and then disappeared, and now I can't find that one again, and now we're getting a lot of nothing. Nothing but choppy waves. Well, the music stopped. Is that indicating anything, or is that just the... I think that's just the ambient track stopping for now. I think that's Little Bacon I see over there. There's no way there's only just one shark out here. Come on. Okay, well, there's a wreck right there. Where are all the sharks? Like, we're about to be back where we started, and we've only seen the one. Now, let's see, we've got a wreck right there. Shark! Where are you? See, now we're back where we fought the first one. We've navigated more or less the entire island and only seen the one shark that we killed. Where is everybody? Huh. Well, doing a cursory once-over doesn't really reveal much, so let's start looking for wrecks, I guess. Wreck diving is usually a pretty good way to drag them out wherever they may be hiding. So we'll start with this one over here. Not that this is much of a wreck to dive into, but you never know. My presence here might attract something. Let's see. I have to say, I didn't even have anything on it. I think we may have either already grabbed it or it didn't have anything on it to begin with. So, yeah. Let's see. Anything around? Nope, just choppy water. The waves are really bouncy today. Now, I don't know about wreck positions relative to other parts of the island. Well, I was trying to dodge that rock, so much for that. Okay. I don't know much about wreck positions on other parts of the island relative to where everything else is, but I'm sure we'll find some. Should be a few around in this area, at least. I'm seriously, like, having question marks float over my head right now. Over the lack of sharks. They are probably out in the depths, if I had to guess. Because the shallow sharks actually do go out beyond the shelf. Somewhat of a ways. Before they turn back. So they are probably out in the deep water somewhere. Let me just see. Trying to see if there's any bubbles or anything nearby. Oh, hey! It's you! Finally found one! Okay, I see him. Let's try going a little more in his direction. Let's go this way. Come on. I shot you. You knew you want a piece of me. Ooh, this one's got 2 wrecks next to it. Haha! Nice and easy retrieval. He didn't even go aggressive. The music didn't change. Alright, well that's half the local shark population at least. We just gotta find where the other 2 are. They're somewhere. Oh! Again? The shark territories on this island must be all kinds of messed up, because this is the second time we've seen this happen. We just killed a shark, and then immediately another one shows up. Like, this would be a bit more understandable if it was a deep-sea shark, but so far it's been, like, tiger sharks. That's all it's been. There's been no great whites, there's been no goblin sharks. So, like, I don't know which territory this guy's in. All I know is that he's sharing territory with another shark. Yeah, look at that. So, this is going to make finding the final shark a little tricky. The only thing I can really guess is that it's probably going to be over in that direction somewhere. Because these two were really close together. Okay. It's probably... Yeah, we can at least check out one of the wrecks, I suppose. Let's go see what's over here. Alright. Should be right on top of it, whatever it is. Oh, it's one of these. Yeah, this doesn't have anything. Okay. We'll investigate that in the morning. For the time being... While we've got some time, let's see if we can find that shark. That... I think that's a yacht, is what that is. Okay, so the big thing we're kind of keeping an ear out for is the swimming noise that they make. My guess is that the final shark's going to be over this way somewhere. Because it'll either be swimming noises, or it'll be... What is it? It'll either be swimming noises, or it'll be it bumping up against us. One of the two. So... He's got to get some kind of indicator. Whoa! Still, though, 3 sharks in one day ain't bad. He's got to be back here somewhere. Where are you? There you are! You're tailing me. Okay, yeah, well, we found where the last shark is. He tried to dive. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's right there. Okay. Well, at least we know where the last shark is now, and interestingly, it's all tiger sharks. Not a single hammerhead here. Huh. Right. Well, we know what to do with you come tomorrow morning. Drag this onto shore. And we'll immediately know where to start looking. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. Metal and Maddie. I believe that's a new name. Yes, that is a new name. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Let's get our light. Actually, how am I doing on... Should be okay. To answer your question, I'm doing all right. Little... It's been really hot. Good, thanks for asking. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Okay. Alright, we got more work to do. Yeah, I could definitely be better, but only so much resting for 2 days after a week of constant heat and hard work can do. We got more trees to cut up. Excuse me, sir, you look like you could use a haircut. How long have you been playing this game? In total or just this playthrough? Oh, another coconut. I must be slipping if I've been missing coconuts like that. Total? I've been playing this game since the 0.01 alpha was released in... I want to say it was January of 2015, was when the very first early access version dropped. And I've been playing it off and on through its entire development cycle. But if you're looking for specifics, according to Steam, I've been playing for, in total, about 550 hours, I think? Let me check. Alt-tab, Steam, what did you say? 555.6 hours, according to my playtime records. Are there any trees that I missed? Yeah, I've been playing this game for a pretty long time. It's not the greatest. I'll go ahead and say that. It's definitely got its flaws, but it's not a bad game. It's definitely enjoyable, especially if you're looking for something with a bit more chill vibes, or if you're looking for more realistic horror. And let's start dropping these in. Like, one thing I will give Stranded Deep, I mentioned this before, is probably one of my favorite facets of the game is its attempts to adhere to realism. You are genuinely terrified when you have to get in the water because you never know when there might be a 1-ton fish just swimming around that wants to take a bite out of you for breakfast. Do you play any other games or just this? I'm going to ask, again, kind of silly question. Do you mean on stream or in general? I apologize if I'm constantly asking for clarification. I find that it helps alleviate confusion somewhat. So we'll have to move you. Sorry, Mr. Shark. Come on. Almost there. Generally. Most recently I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. Actually, speaking of, this is my first go-around in Fallout New Vegas with a high luck character, so my current objective, before I go to any of the DLCs, is, because I'm playing a high luck character, I actually don't want to piss off the Legion. So, normally in most of my playthroughs, the Legion's like the designated bad guys, so I kill them whenever I get the chance, which usually ends up with them sending assassin squads after me, and the assassins can have some pretty high-level gear, which, with a decent repair skill, can be turned into lots of money very early in the game, provided you can survive their assaults. But since I have to play buddy buddy with them as part of my build for like long-term planning, instead of relying on their Assassin Squad loot drops, I'm having to take advantage of my character's high luck and go cleaning out all the casinos in Vegas. So, yeah, I'm not much of a gambling person myself, but I found blackjack to be the most reliable. I'm slowly learning it. It's a process. I've already been kicked out of one casino, though, so I'm clearly doing something right. Let's see. Some other games that I've been playing recently. I know you're new to the channel. Interesting, you have a good taste in games. If you're new to the channel, if you look at my other videos lately, I tend to do what I call chill streams on Wednesdays. And I'm also part of a gaming group called The Fur Stooges. We play games together on Saturdays. If you're interested, I actually upload these VODs for the most part. I upload these VODs to YouTube for archive purposes. If you're interested, I can give you a link to my YouTube channel so you can see all the stuff you've missed. Sure. Okay, give me just a moment to put this pile down real quick, and I'll get that link for you. Just a moment. If Koopa was here, I'd ask him to do it, but he's currently busy. Give me just a moment, please. Copy link. Paste that in here. Here you go. You'll also find some old stuff on there from like the early 2010s when I first tried doing YouTubing and Let's Playing when I was in high school. I've definitely come a long way since those days, but if you want a good laugh, I guess you can watch those. Anything that's longer than like 20 minutes is probably a Twitch VOD. I also have the playlist organized accordingly, so shouldn't be too hard to find what you're looking for. May I ask why you don't decorate your channel? My Twitch channel or my YouTube channel? Ooh, yeah. I'm glad I checked that. This thing's about to break. 6 hits left on this thing? Let's see. 1, 2, 3... 4. Okay, yeah, this thing can take one more hit, and it'll have to take set on the sidelines there. Twitch? I thought I did. Song, if you're still here, can you go check my Twitch profile to see if the banner's showing properly? Because there should be a banner at the top of my Twitch page that's the title for whatever game I'm currently Let's Playing, which in this case would be Stranded Deep. So, if you see Stranded Deep's, like, logo up there, it should be decorated. Logo and banner is the basic. I didn't know there was more than that. 1 hit. And okay, cannot use this anymore. I may have to go back home and grab some leather, but that's fine. Oh, right. My raft's over on that side of the island. I'll just leave this here for now. Let's go to tool. I can't tell about banner because you're currently live. That makes sense. But yeah, no. I always make sure I have an up-to-date banner at the very least. As for other decorations, like I mentioned, I wasn't aware there were any. If you allow me, I want to tell you something. May I help you with that? I can't guarantee that I'll actually follow that advice, but if you want to share it, go ahead. Sure, I guess. Actually, I'm an artist. I do paid custom art for streamers and gamers since 5 years. Oh, that's nice. Would you like me to give me a chance to design something for your channel? No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, though. Mostly, if for no other reason, I'm kind of strapped for money at the moment. I have to save up what money I can for a vacation, and I'm also currently paying off a lot of medical bills. Not just mine, either. I had to take my poor fur baby to the vet last week. And she has just recently gone up in the age bracket, so her care is now starting to cost a lot more. And that's not even taking into consideration like emergency stuff like medication. So again, I do appreciate the offer, but I will have to decline for now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I may not... Oh, I can. You know what? I'm not going to question it, because the second I save and reload, that stump's going to disappear. So, yeah, sure, why not? Time for very reasonable, affordable prices. I mean, I'm sure you do, but again, I'm kind of strapped for cash right now. Thank you. It looks like I'm going to have to go home and get some leather. Make another axe. And then they were never seen again. I mean, I don't know. They might still be here. Okay, looks like we're going to be doing some night sailing. That's fine. Let's see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just need a piece of leather to fix it, to get this up, yeah. Let's see. That'll do. Okay, so here's the thing. If I want to get some leather, I'm going to have to go home. Oh, crap. Hello. Ooh, that's better. Alright. Let's, oh, I don't have a chopping tool, so... Yeah, I can't break open a coconut. That's fine. I've got food and stuff like that, so that should be okay. I actually tell you what. Let's... Based on experience I've had with other people trying to shill art for streamers, they don't stick around. Yeah, I kind of figured. Also, I don't remember, because I can't look at it, I don't think, at the moment. I'll have to check. But I'm pretty sure I've got a chat rule against advertising yourself. So... There's got to be something I can put over here. There should be like a stray log or something. But at the very least, they were being polite about it, so... Had they kept insisting, I definitely would have given them a warning. Oh, I could have just grabbed that one. Oh well. First rule is no solicitation. Yep, there you go. Yeah. But like I said, at least they were polite about it. I've had plenty of people come into my streams and just advertise their channel by posting a link in my chat, and doing that is an insta-ban. So, yeah, because, like, you know, this is about what I'm doing and hanging out with people that want to be here, not people who want to look at other people's stuff. You know, just kind of coming in here and being like, hey, screw this guy, check out my stuff. That's just rude. Okay. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they tried to show their work when it's stolen art. Yeah, that's also a factor. You got to keep that in mind too. Alright. Save. I'm actually going to quit and reload real quick to get rid of the stumps. Just force a reload, get rid of some of that stuff, help gameplay smooth out a bit. Okay. Well, now I've got a log over there pointing to where the shark is. I can go home, grab some leather, upgrade my axe, and then... come on back, I guess. Anytime I see a first-time chat, my brain goes to defensive mode, just expecting them trying to sell me art. You know, I've actually had relatively few people who actually do that. Like, not even just selling art. Like, I think that person there was maybe, I think, the second time I've seen that happen. And I've been streaming on Twitch for at least 3 years, maybe 4 now, and I've only had that happen to me twice. So... Oh. Come on. There we go. Yeah, most of the time I've had to deal with solicitation. It's been people just hopping in, dropping a link to their channel, and then leaving. Which, that gets them an auto ban. Honestly, might be because you're not an affiliate. you don't have a need for emotes. Yeah, and like, even if I did, I know artists personally who I would much rather give my money to. And even if I didn't, you could probably point me in the direction of some. Let's see. Shelter is pointing this way, I think. Yeah, it is in this direction. Need to go this way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is the right island. I can see our construction site from here. And the early morning ocean's nice and quiet. And as soon as I say that, we get aggro music. The question is, what's aggroing? Oh, hey, it's a goblin shark. I recognize that gonky-looking schnoz anywhere. Hi. Yeah, you can't do jack to me up here. Because goblin sharks have the same, like, rough force or strength as a tiger shark or a hammerhead. So this 3x2 should be enough to protect me from you. A great white, however, great whites do have faster or, like, more powerful rams. So I'd be more concerned about a great white. But a goblin? Nah. He's creepy looking, but he's not a threat. Yeah, and actually, this guy is one of my major kind of detracting points with Stranded Deep. Is for all of its attempts at trying to adhere to realism, the sharks do not adhere to realism. For starters, two of the species that attack you are not known for attacking people. Because while hammerheads will bite people, very few bite reports from hammerheads have been unprovoked. A vast majority have been provoked bites. And then there's the goblin shark, which, under normal circumstances, lives way too deep to interact with people at all. I believe I may have mentioned this before, multiple times actually, but goblin sharks live so deep underwater that the pressure difference would kill them if they tried to come to the surface. Their bodies would literally implode. So, yeah, that shark should be dead just from coming up here. As far as other shark species go, there are actually better species that could be used in place of the hammerhead and the... one of these is my leather box. Which one is it? Here it is. In place of the hammerhead or the goblin shark. For the hammerhead, since the hammerhead's mostly found in the shallows, a bull shark would definitely be a lot more, I guess, in place. It wouldn't be as awkward. As a hammerhead would. Because at least bull sharks are known for attacking people. And then as far as a deep sea shark goes, instead of having a goblin shark, having the oceanic whitetip. There are still a lot of unconfirmed, like, deep sea shark fatalities, and they are unconfirmed because nobody saw the attack happen. Or nobody saw the attack happen, so nobody knows what species of shark did it. Ergo, they are classed as unconfirmed. However, based on where they take place and the circumstances behind the bodies going missing, it is safe to assume that oceanic whitetips did it. probably one of the most infamous examples of that was the sinking of the USS Indianapolis during World War II. A lot of, at least I think that was World War II. It may have been a different World War, or not World War, but a different war in general. But the point is, battleship went down in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Help didn't arrive for them for a few days. A lot of them got killed by exposure, and more than a few got attacked by sharks out in the open water. And oceanic whitetips are probably the most likely culprit for that. Oh, is that the goblin shark again? Are you coming back to say hi? See, this is why I like the way Stranded Deep does Dread. Because it's... Yep, there he is. You know, you were actually more effective when I couldn't see you. You know that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he just tried to bump us. But yeah, I think an oceanic whitetip would probably have been more effective than a goblin shark. Like, the goblin shark has, like, the jump scare shock factor because of how creepy they look, but, you know. Just the fact that in real life this thing would be dead if it was this close to the surface just kind of kills some of the scare factor for me. You hit us again. Yeah, well, guess what? You ain't capsizing my boat. Best you can do is slightly knock me off course. I actually wonder if this guy will follow us into the shallows, because we know the, day 38. Or, no, this is day 39. Because we know over on this island, at least, we did have a marlin follow us into the shallows over here. So I wonder if this guy will do so, too. If he does, we can actually kill him, because he'll be shallow enough for us to get some shots off. So far, this guy has hit us 3 times and has not gotten any closer to knocking me off. So... Oh, nope. Okay, we are out of his zone, apparently. He gave up and went home, I guess. That would be explode. That would probably be more like the blobfish. Yeah. Well, seeing as how it's the middle of the day, we can probably head back to the other side of the island and find that tiger shark we missed. Oh, hey, whale shark. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you're harmless. You're not going to do anything. Matter of fact, I'd rather see you, because if it's you, that means it's not a goblin shark or a great white. Hey, friend. I want to reach out and pet it. Whale shark is friend. Yeah, as if you'd see a whale shark come this close to shore. Look at that. Alright, so... I believe our tiger shark buddy's back here somewhere. Yeah, there's the log. So he's around here somewhere. Where are you at, tiger shark? There you are. And good. He's tailing us. This is really good. Come on. Come this way. You're the last one. Puck wants to say hi to you. Come on. Come back this way. Oh, he's running away, coward. Alright, let me... see if I can shift myself to go more in that direction. There he is. Let's see. Got him. Alright. Nice and easy. Alright. Now, assuming we don't get a friend from the deep, this should be the last shark we need to kill. Which means we can mine clay and explore shipwrecks to our heart's content. Cool. Awesome. Alright. Would probably help if I had my sail out. The yacht's over this way, I think. Alright, here's the yacht. At least I think this is a yacht. Let's see. Yeah, this is a yacht. Okay, so we got this one. What's down here? An exposed back area, a locker. Ooh, there's a ration in here. And a hammer. Very nice finds. That's a snake. Let's not touch the snake. And, ooh, there's a little... that's got junk in it. Yeah, not really much here. Just one crate, really. That's about it. Snick. Yeah, unfortunately, that particular snick is indeed a danger noodle. We would get poisoned if we came into contact with it, so... Not something we want to do. Alright, there's some tires there if we cared, but... The only thing tires are good for is expanding our raft if we wanted to make it bigger, and I don't. So, okay, I think that's it for Rex, unless there's a couple I'm missing somewhere. But... let's maneuver over here for now. I saw something pop in, and I wasn't sure if that was a rock or the whale shark we found earlier. We'll dock right here. This should be good. Up on shore. Come on. A little bouncy, but it'll do. Yeah, food and water's not looking too hot. So... I think I got this. Okay. I've got this crate. Might as well see what's in it, because I didn't actually get a look. Let's see. Most of it's junk, but there is some useful stuff in here. Let's see. Junk. I don't think we need another label maker. The planks, however, planks are useful. So, stick the planks in here. Might as well stick the hammer in there, too. I don't think we need another label maker. Let's see. How are we doing inventory section? I can have another one. Cool. Alright. Yeah, the rest of this is just junk. That there, don't need these. And then an air tank. An air tank is actually pretty nice. Okay. So the next thing on my list... Oh, let's see. I'm going to have to make another trip home because I'm going to need some more leather. That's unfortunate. Well, it looks like we're making another round trip. Alright, well, let's go ahead and save real quick, since we're here. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's head back home. Let's see. We need to go that way? Straight across the water, I think. Let's see which way the... I believe it's... Yeah, it's where the smoker is pointing, so that one right there. Alright, we're probably going to have to dance with the goblin shark again, but... Let's go. Oh yeah, speaking of sharks, going back to the previous conversation where the game's sharks don't really adhere to realism all that much, the sharks in this game are very gamey. They're very, I guess, gamified would be the best way to describe them, where they behave like an enemy in a video game, not the creature that they're based off of. Because, like, tiger sharks and such like that, for example. Like, tiger sharks are known to attack sea turtles. They have been seen in the wild tearing through shells and eating turtles. There are sea turtles in the shallows. Yet, if given the chance, when having to choose between you and a turtle, tiger sharks in this game will always attack you. Even if you're not nearby, they'll just kind of swim by the turtles and not bother with them. They'll only become aggressive and start eating and like trying to eat something if you are in the vicinity because they want to eat you. They are a video game enemy, they are not an animal. Which, when you're comparing that to something like Subnautica, it's definitely a black spot on Stranded Deep, because Subnautica actually does ecosystems really well. There is established food trees and food pyramids and such, or like food webs, where like there are definite predator-prey relationships that you can observe in real time. Like, for example, even like very early in the game, peepers, one of the first fish you can find, those little blue dudes with giant yellow eyes. You know, they're everywhere. Stalkers, the first predators you find, they eat peepers. There are bigger creatures out there that will attack and eat stalkers. Yeah, they'll attack you if you're nearby, but if you're not, they'll go after the stalkers instead. You know, it's nice seeing an ecosystem at work like that, and Stranded Deep doesn't do that at all. Well, hey, look at that. It's our friend the marlin. Well, I'd rather have you than the goblin shark, because at most, you're just like the occasional jump scare if I don't know it's you. Yeah, because the goblin shark's just annoying. So, eh. Marlin is friend. Indeed. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2 leather to make a pickaxe. Marlin is dinner. I don't think I've ever actually caught and eaten a marlin in this game. Because, even back when they were, like, actually a threat that would go out of their way to attack you and try to knock you off your raft, I don't think I ever actually managed to kill one. Alright. Let me check. I do believe a pickaxe is 2 leather? Yes, I need 2 stone tools and 2 leather. So one of these boxes has one. I'll take that. I need a second one. Oh. I will definitely need that. Because that pickaxe that we have over there is going to break. If not on the actual rocks, it's going to break on the clay that's over there. So, alright, let's head back out. We got what we needed. I should have thought to check that before heading out, but oh well. I'm tired. I have an excuse. Alright, let's go. Back we go. Of course, it'd be easier to navigate if the sun wasn't in my face. I think that's our Marlin friend again. I'm assuming it's the Marlin, because it's been... yeah. It's been too soon since we passed through here previously, and the danger music's not playing, so yeah. Hello, friend. Ooh, pretty stars. See, this is also part of the reason why I think Stranded Deep does Dread really well. Because when it gets dark like this and you can't really see anything, you just know you're going forward blindly and you can hear something moving beneath you. But if the danger music's playing and you haven't caught sight of it before it got dark, you don't know what it is. It's especially harrowing if it happens in the middle of a storm. Because then you've got waves trying to toss your raft around on top of whatever it is underneath you trying to knock you off. There's a reason why whenever I know there's a storm coming, I immediately head back to shore. Because I actually had to go through that once. I had to go through a... I mentioned this before. Twice, I think. But, I did actually have to go through, in a previous playthrough, I did have to go through getting stuck in a storm while I was, like, in the middle of an island crossing. A fairly decent distance, too. I was stuck in the middle of nowhere, not really near any islands, just the storm tossing my raft around, and there was a goblin shark nearby. I saw it before the storm hit and the water got dark, but nonetheless, it was, like, underneath me. I could hear it swimming, and it was trying to bump my raft. It nearly knocked me off, too. Like, that was genuinely frightening. Alright. And here we go. Water seems clear for now. Alright, you, on the shore. And by that, I don't mean crush our tiger shark buddy. Put those in there for now since we don't need them. Okay. Let's go find the rest of the logs that are around here and start splitting. Let's see, there's little bacon. There's a log. Isn't there one over here somewhere? That might be the last one. Yeah, looks like I moved the rest over here, if that's fine. Yep, and I'm out of stamina. Clumsy me. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. That should be almost all of the raw materials on the island itself. We're doing on fibrous leaves. Yeah, I think we have enough. We should be fine. Oh, it's an ajuga plant. Okay, I'm like, what was that? Could do with some water, sure. That's better. Alright, let me grab my pickaxe real quick. Oh yeah. Speaking of tools and junk, I have an extra spear that I don't need, so that can go there. Definitely don't need this. Pickaxe time. Let's go see if we can find those rock nodes. There it is. It's blending in with the mountainside. Time to rock and stone. Okay, that's one. I don't think there are any others. Wouldn't hurt to look, though. I also want to keep an eye out on the water to see if there's any ripples that I missed. Because they're easier to see at night than they are during the day. I'm not seeing any other rock nodes. There's Little Bacon. I'm not too concerned about him. Let's see. Okay. So we know about both of those. One of those is the yacht. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any other rock nodes. Yeah. Okay then. Well, we got a few rocks at least. And since this pickaxe is going to break soon anyway, need another stick. I have the leather on me, so yeah, that'll work. Pickaxe. There we go. 2 pickaxes. That'll do the trick. Alright then. Well, we don't really have much else to do during the night, so let's get our shark buddies and get to cooking. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that this island is pretty skimp on the underwater resources. Nah. Sometimes you just get a bad draw. Lock you down. Come on, drag this thing by the tail. There you are. Alright, come on. Big fish. You are coming with me. Now, Song, you want dinner? Shark is dinner. We highball on the island life. Ooh. Assuming, of course, our dinner doesn't glitch into our body. Am I getting a sand shark? You'll hear that, right? I'm willing to bet you it's probably that goblin. Let's see. Yeah, there he is, old Gonky Face himself. Decided to come in for a peek, did you? What, are you unhappy that I'm going to be skinning your friends here soon? Yeah, whatever. I'm actually kind of hoping he stays there, because then I can kill him first thing in the morning. Alright, well. That's actually a good thing that he's there, because with him aggroing onto me, when I kill him first thing in the morning, that should hopefully stop any other deep sea creatures from coming into the shallows for a bit, which means I can safely mine the clay in the area. So, let's get to cutting. On the flip side, however, it means we have to listen to Lurking in the Deep all night. Oh, he's gone. I guess he decided he had enough and just didn't want to bother anymore. Oh well, he'll come back. Alright, well that's all the rawhides, so... I guess I can keep this box here? I don't actually need it. Yeah, I don't particularly care about the rawhide. I can put it here, I suppose. Yeah, that'll do. Nice and piled up. Is he out there still? Or did he actually just leave? I think he actually got bored and left. Okay. Huh. Alright then. Well, back to gutting. these closer to camp. We'll start with you. Right. Ah, he's back. I guess he doesn't like that I'm cooking his friends. I can see him from here. Oh, I actually can. He's right there. Yeah, I'm cooking your buddies. What are you going to do about it? This will be you next once I'm done with you. Should only take a couple more islands before we max out our cooking skill. Sizzly fish meat. Well, the music stopped. Guess he buggered off again. Wrong button. There we go. Can you imagine how this must smell? Fresh chunks of shark meat over an open fire. Never had shark before. Not exactly something easy to come by. I just heard wind. Is it about to start storming? Usually Stranded Deep only does the wind sound effects if there's a storm imminent. I'll have to be a little wary, I suppose. Look at that. We're inching ever closer to maxing out our cooking. Oh. Well, that's the fish cooked. I'll let that smoke. Alright, well. Makes you wonder about our goblin shark buddy. Just gotta wait till 8 and then we can head on out. Smoke my fish. Smoke. I guess what I was hearing is like a secondary sound effect of the fire, maybe. Right, 8 a.m. Ah, perfect timing! Perfect timing! I was just going to look for you. Where'd he go? There he is. That's right. Come here. Hiding in the glare is not going to protect you. Let's get out. Let's get out onto the water. That way he's more likely to kind of try and approach. Yeah, there he is. crazy. Come on. Where'd he go? He dove. There he is. Shouldn't take but a few more shots. Got him. All right, dead. All right, come here. Huh. Aren't you a pretty face? You know, it's been 40 days and we still haven't seen a great white yet. That's not surprising. Great whites are pretty rare. Alright. And smoked meat. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, with that done, there shouldn't be any other sharks in the immediate vicinity, so we should be good to go look around. So, I do remember seeing some clay nodes out and about when I was swimming over this way, after killing one of the tiger sharks in this area. Yes. Here we are. Okay, so this one's like partially submerged in a rock. So, oh, careful, there's a sea urchin there. Sea urchins are venomous. You do not want to get poked by those. And yep, looks like most of the clay is going inside that rock. There it is. Wow, a whole 2 pieces. Lovely. I saw it. There it is. Just stick your hand inside of a brain coral. I'm sure that won't cause any long-lasting harm to either you or the coral. Excuse me, fish. That guy may have just swallowed some seawater there. Ugh. Swallowing water is bad enough, but seawater? Ugh, that stuff burns your throat. Alright, let's see. There's another clay node. Oh, okay. I just noticed one of those clay nodes is right behind this rock. It's like right on the edge. Yeah. Oof. Even knowing that the goblin shark is dead and that there is likely not going to be anything else passing through this way for a while, that's still very concerning. We still managed to have a multiple of 4. That's a little strange, but okay. Alright. Well, as predicted, our pickaxe did break, so having a spare definitely helped. I don't like being this close to the edge. Another sea urchin! Dang. Oof. Okay. Ugh, that's giving me the giblies. I'm getting away from that. Alright. Let's see. Any more around here? Am I going to have to go the other way? Because it is possible. Ah, there's some. Dang! Like every single one of these clay nodes has had something venomous next to it. If it's either a lionfish, a snake, or most commonly it looks like a sea urchin. Go away, snake. I'm not interested in you. See, unfortunately, unlike their land-bound cousins, these snakes we can't kill. They're considered environmental objects, not enemies, so they don't have HP. I get it. This is your territory. I don't care about you. I just want to get the clay that's in here. Freaking snakes, man. Dude, just let me get the clay. Thank you. Well, here's the yacht. Ooh. This looks like a nice little safe place to hang out in case you need to get out of the sun. Sharks can't get you here, and this is underwater. Man, how cool would this be to have a little tide pool like this in real life all to yourself? That'd be neat. Though, granted, since we're in the Pacific Ocean, you have to be careful, like watch out for blue ring octopi and stuff like that. I'm kind of just keeping my... What time is it anyway? It's almost 3. I'm kind of just keeping my eye open, though. Anything down here? Well, there's a lionfish. That's something. That's not something I want, though. I don't see any clay nodes around, but granted, the water is also getting kind of murky. So, yeah, I can't really see much. Come on, up you come. Oh! I thought the water looked looked a bit dark for this late in the day. Turns out it's storming. Yay! That delays my plans. Okay, so can't drop anchor here. We are officially on land. It's a little gonky over here. Further on shore. This may not be a storm. This might just be rain. Okay, 32. That's not bad. I think that's all of them then, because I think the average is around 36. So, yeah, that should be good. Okay. Well, I guess since we're waiting, we can fill up these crates and stuff. Okay. Alright, first we'll start with the cargo. A single rock. Wow. Perfect. Alright. Oh yeah, it was just rain, wasn't a storm. You don't see that too often. Okay, that's that box filled. Got a couple of spaces left there. Not really much to take. Because we've got plenty of logs back at home. I don't think we would need this many. Because our main limiting reagent's actually clay. But, yeah. Straighten my back out. Ooh, that's better. Ugh. Let's see. What to put inside you? I guess we could always fill up on palm fronds, I suppose. But make sure that water still's filled up. Stock as many of these in this box as I can. Okay, so I can carry a little bit more. Yeah, plenty of food. Yeah, I think that'll do nicely. Yep, that's us loaded up, so I'll move Mr. Gonk over here. Oh, Mr. Gonk. If this was anything like the real world, you would have exploded before you even saw me. Mr. Gonk, you should have exploded. Well, there's not really much else we can do. I mean, I suppose we could sail back in the middle of the night. Yeah, you know what? It did just rain. That's probably not a bad idea. Although, thinking about it, let me put some of that back. I want that lantern, because lanterns are really, really nice. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright. Well, we've done what we need to, so... Oh, can I save from here? Hold on. I can! I mean, I guess that makes sense. I could fall asleep on this palm frond pile if I wanted to. Let's see. We need to go that way. Should be relatively safe. Yee, that way. Off we go. Should be a relatively smooth ride. Yeah, for a big island, unfortunately, there really wasn't much there. To think that goblin shark must have come inland from all the way out here. He really wanted me. Probably won't be the last time we'll see Mr. Gonk, though. I wonder if our local shark populations come back. It's been long enough. Figured the tigers and hammerheads swimming around our home island probably should have come back by now. But we'll have to see. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so for our next lantern... well, let's see, we already got one inside the house. I mean, kind of superfluous to put it right here, but I guess we can put it right here, next to the plank station. So, I mean, you know, it's right next to the furnace, and the furnace is constantly burning. It'll never stop. So, like, why? But, might as well. I mean, seriously, look at all these logs we got. We are not going to be hurting for wood for a while. Alright. Ugh. Lots of steak. God, this place is a mess. Hammer and an air tank. One of these has to have something for this. That's cloth. Air tank. That one's got hammers for days. Alright. I'll make another stick pile. Okay. I'm cool with that. Okay, well. 109... Wait, no, that's 107? Yeah, 107 coconuts. I think we're good on coconuts. Just a hunch. Yeah, thankfully we'll be using some of these fairly soon, so it won't be a huge deal. It's just a matter of finding a spot for them. God, what a mess. We will be getting things more organized around here somewhat soon. It's just... I need a lot of materials to actually get that done. Alright, let's put them here. This island has no land-bound threats, and yet my camp's going to be almost impossible to get to because of all these piles blocking the way. Oh. Jeez. Oh, jeez, we have more coconuts. Oh. $123 coconuts for days. Yeesh. Alright. Ugh. Okay. One of these is planks and corrugated. Alright, planks. That's good. Where's the corrugated? And the corrugated box is actually full. That's a good thing. So that actually means we have plenty of things to work with. Stick those in there for now, I guess. More boxes for the box pile! Ugh. Piles, piles, piles. Everywhere you look, just piles. Ugh. Okay, so we have the materials. Now would probably not be a bad time to go ahead and start making some farms. Now, I want to save before I do this because I could very easily mess this up. But, save. The first thing I want to do, before I do anything, is I want to find... Well... Yeah, we should probably finish the job on our house, huh? Okay, yeah, we probably should finish our house. Out of curiosity, what is the stuff for roofing? Okay, roofing is actually really cheap. So that hopefully shouldn't be too bad, I would think. So we would realistically only need... Is roof, like flat roof, a thing? No, flat roof isn't a thing, but... This is a 3x3 technically, so... Realistically, we should only need, like, 8 or 9 bricks. So let's get to brick making. We'll start with 4 for now, just to kind of get a feel for it and see what we can do. There should be a hammer here. Here we are. Ah, yes, the hammerhead is about to break. Let me go get another one. One of these boxes should just have a crap ton of hammers in them. There we go. Out of my way! So we're looking for brick roof middle. Well, what's that attaching to? Was that not attaching to... Ah, okay. There we go, yeah. So hold on, if I do it like that... I see. I think I need a corner for that. Ah, yes I do. Okay. So yeah, brick roof corner can go there. Curious about the brick roof wedge. Doesn't seem to auto snap to anything, so corner. Perfect. Hammer broke. Alright, that's the 4 corners done. Now we just need 4 straight parts and something to cap it off in the center there. So... let's go get 4 more pieces of brick. It's very oddly specific about where it wants me to stand for crafting those bricks. Dang, who knew masonry was so particular? Alright, so... definitely want the middle bits right there. Perfect. I'm curious about something. Does that actually count as like a separate floor? Can I make that like into an attic? Let's see, if I do this... I don't have the materials for it. I'll figure that out in a second. Let's finish building these first. Okay, looking nice, except for the big glaring hole in the roof. For the sake of testing, let's grab a whole bunch of sticks. I need a drink. Actually, you know what? Let me grab... there's a ration in one of these boxes. That tin can was so delicious. So hydrating. So I'm curious about something. Can I, with a hammer... I'm kind of curious if I can make... oh, I can! I can actually turn that little... I can turn that area into like an attic. Ooh. That's something to consider. Can I use that to fill in the hole up top? That'd be nice. I know that's technically not a roof per se, but... it might fit? No. Even though that would be a perfect fit for it, just to make it a nice flat cap. No, that doesn't work. However, I can make like a little attic space. That would actually be... you know what? I've never thought to do that before. We should probably give that a try. That'd be interesting. So... yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. See how that works. And I know exactly how I want to do that, too. Okay, so... this will be really interesting. I'm actually kind of excited now. So, let's see. Put these away because I don't want to use that. I don't want stick floors in my house. That stuff's unstable. Alright, so... unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to need a cap for the roof. So, I'm going to need at least one more brick. There we go. Okay, that's the outside of our house done. Now we can start working on the interior. And the interior, my good friends, is going to be using a lot of planks. So save. Now. I know I'm going to need lashings for a few things. Let me see. So I know for a door, I'm going to need lashings. So I'm going to need 2 lashings for that. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 lashings for a plank door. For flooring, that shouldn't be a problem. I think stairs need lashing too. No, stairs only need lashing if you're using wood. So I only need 2 lashings because I'm only making a door. Yeah, 2 lashings. And then I'm going to need 4 planks. Where's that plank box? There we go. Okay. I actually do want to save before doing this because I don't want to screw up the doors. The doors are actually fairly easy to mess up. So, let's save. Plank door. Now here's the thing. It doesn't give you any indication as to like which way the door is going to swing open. So... Okay. That'll do. Perfect. Alright, yeah, I prefer outward swinging doors. So that'll do. Save again. And let's load up on planks. Let's see, where's that plank box? This should hopefully be enough to satisfy my needs, but I've got plenty of logs in case that's not the case. Alright. Getting a little overcast up there, ain't it? Okay. So let's decide how we want to build this. I think, for starters, I definitely want the floors going across, like, the upper area here. I've never done this before, so this is exciting. And this hammer's got a way to go. Hit the wrong button there. There we go. Okay. Looking good. Oh, did that use all of my planks? Okay then. Time we start making more, I guess. That crafted it straight from the pile, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Now, why don't you grab it from that one, weirdo? Oh, stranded deep. So, from here... So I can make a stairway that would go, like, right there. So let me make a floor. Okay. So if I put a staircase right here, I don't have enough. Oh, right. I forgot. Right-click does pin. Okay. I wonder how much of that stuff over there is sand and how much of that's going to be sawdust. Hammer. We shall make a set of stairs. Hmm. Nope. Okay, so making a little loft type area probably won't work. No, we can jump up there. However, that corner there is a little bit tight. I can't imagine if I moved it back a little that would actually help the space thing any. But I also imagine if I put a flooring right here, I probably wouldn't be able to get up. Yeah, that's going to be really tight. I'll see what I can do. Gonna need another hammer here soon. So, minimum I'm gonna need one more. Might need a second one. God, why is this being so weird? Yeah, you can't really get into the corners. Not without crouching. Heck, even with crouching. Okay, so what I'm probably going to end up having to do is make it like a plus sign style. Oh, hey, look at that. It's raining. Now I'm going to test something. If I build a floor here, is this going to stop me from getting up? I would assume it would, because my head's going to collide with that, but I want to see just to be sure. No, that doesn't stop me from going up there, so that's interesting. However, not like I can do anything with it, because I can't get into the corner anyway. So, okay. So what I can do is I can use this to kind of make, like, I don't know, I can do something with it. Not as useful as I would hope, though. Especially since you can't use the corners for anything. So, Right, let's reload that and do something a little different in that case. Seeing as how it's really only the upper, like, center bit that's actually good for anything. So we can save some materials by being a little bit thrifty. Physical skill does not increase your health, don't lie. That increases your stamina and your oxygen capacity. Your HP has nothing to do with it. Alright. So what I'm thinking... Let me grab the planks from the box. Let's say, based on where that's positioned, I probably can't get around that. I mean, I can, but that's going to make it impossible to basically get out, so... Yeah, I'm going to have to put the staircase, if I want to make a little attic area, I'm going to have to put that off to the side somewhere. So... Alright. I'll just grab that and take it with me. Okay. Now, if I put these steps here, that'd be impossible to access because because that would be in a weird spot. So it's going to have to be on one of the two side paths here. It's going to have to be on one of those. It'll be a little awkward, but I guess I can do it. Can I put a foundation in here? No, you'd think that would be feasible, but no, it's not. We'll just have, like, floors floating in midair instead. Hmm. Interesting. Not that the wedges would actually do much, but cool, I guess. Might as well just keep the door open. So next I would think I'd want to make a wedge. Yeah. Maybe not. No materials. Okay. Oh. I thought I had two. I only had one. That's on me. It's also getting kind of late, so I'm like my brain's starting to go. But that's what happens. I don't want to make a plank shelf. I just want to make a plank. Thank you. Yeah, the wedge wouldn't cut it. I'm guessing the wedge is supposed to be for, like, inside corners. Yeah, that's my guess. Yeah, that won't suffice. Not at all. So that means 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess my original idea would have worked just fine, I suppose. Especially since we know that putting the floor here won't actually hurt anything, so... Eh. It was worth experimenting, even if it was a bit of a waste of time. So, let's see, I'm gonna need... 16? Oh, that makes me mad. Okay, I know what I'm doing here now. So, let's reload real quick. And now I know precisely how many planks I'm actually going to need. Alright. Let's see, some stuff I'm gonna need here. Where's my... Oh, I still have the box. Okay. So... Then another hammer for sure. So that's enough for... Let's see. I'm gonna need 8 of them. And then an extra 3 for the stairs. So... That's a lot of wood. Okay, so that's 5 of the floor segments completed. Yeah, what got grabbed now? Three more stacks? 2 more. so that should be it for the floors. And then I just need 3 more for the stairs, I think. And then that should do everything. Alright, that should do for a basic floor plan. Alright. I guess I have to hit these from below. Yeah. These corner ones, at least. Very nice. Yeah, and I've got a little bit of space up here. At least as far as the cardinal directions go. So yeah, we got ourselves a nice little attic loft thing up there. Cool. So that should be the interior of our house complete. So which means we can actually start moving stuff up there. So let's see, what time is it though? Yeah, we're at about 3 hours, so I think I'll call it here. Still though, that's a pretty significant milestone, actually getting a decent, well, not even a decent, like most of our house built. We just need to start moving stuff inside of it and we should be good to go. Or moving things in and around it, as the case may be, because some of this stuff's not going inside. But, oh boy, we do have a lot on our plate next time, that's for sure. So I'll go ahead and save here. I'm thinking about it. Do I need to build anything else platform-wise? I might need to, we'll see. But, also, it didn't break. That's strange, but okay. I think I'll put one of these away for now. If I can. Where are the hammers at? There we are. No. Hammer. There we go. Wait. Oh! I was using the wrong hammer this whole time. No wonder it didn't break. Oh well, we got a second one, I guess. Huh. Well, let's save here then, and we'll call it a stream. And then next time, I guess we'll start doing some home organization, because now we actually have a house. We should have the materials in order to actually make this place a proper home. Alright then, well, until next time, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all have a good night, and everyone sleeps well. Goodbye, everybody.